scared.
All right. Ready? Lord. Now she got the giggles.
I'm gonna start.
You know she white now.
Bro, you gotta do like a, keep that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's going in. That's going in. Hey, everybody. What's going on? This is your boy Pablo, a.k.a. Grandma's favorite grandson, a.k.a. the Bearded Wonder, a.k.a. the Pod Boss, a.k.a. Pod's Gift. Man of 1,000 names. Mr. More a.k.a.s in the HBCU. Pinkies up. You already know what it is. It's another episode of Toxicology Report. Can't say what episode because particular reasons. But as always, my man, my mellow. If he not here, we not doing the show because that's what it is. Sir, introduce yourself.
It's your boy best friend, a.k.a. the colonizer, a.k.a. the great white hype, a.k.a. white meat is what's for dinner, a.k.a. your mama's favorite boy toy.
And as you can see, we have a guest. It's rare that I'm.
Smoked before she got here.
She did. It's rare that I'm outnumbered. But for no, it's not even Black History Month anymore. But
it is. It's
no,
February.
it won't be when this comes out.
Oh shit.
Fuck up, but that's all right though. Ma'am, introduce yourself. And tell them what you do. Without snorting.
I just can't. It's so funny to me. Y'all are so funny. Hi, my name is Alani, aka the Holistic Coach, aka Erica Labadu. I am.
You trying to slide that shit in?
No. I am the CEO of Holistic Solutions.
They can't hear you.
Who, you can't hear me?
No.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you speak up louder.
Oh.
Act like that chocolate brother on you. Go ahead, talk loud.
Hey. No, okay, stop. I can't be serious. No, okay. Can I start over?
No.
Okay, that's
go ahead.
fine. No, I don't want to start over now. Well, I'm the CEO of Holistic Solutions, which
Did
is
you whistle?
I don't know, did I?
Yeah, that's Hey, yo.
She laughs, she snorts, she whistles.
There you go. That's the name of that's the name of this episode right here.
Y'all are teasing me too much. Okay. Hi guys, my name's Kayla.
Nah, nigga. All right, hold on.
I'm just always giddy. It's not funny.
Let's start over.
This is what I'm saying. You should have prepped me. This is ridiculous.
Prep what? You've been on the show before.
This is terrible.
Anyway. Hey, everybody, what's going?
Man, don't even start over. Let it all go.
All right, whatever. Go ahead. So.
Let me stop when you whip my ass.
All right. So normally we have a warm-up question for everybody that comes on the show. But for you, since you've been on the show before, for those who don't know, go back, listen to the show. She was on the early episodes. Very, very good. That's where she said she was pink, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But I have this game that I got from Target called Lyrically Correct. Is where you ask musical questions and, you see if you know the music shit. Best friend listens to the, urban music, so he should know these as well. But I'm going to ask you because, you part white.
Oh, so. Is this to earn my black card?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
If not,
my black card is on the fucking line.
It's canceled.
Yeah. So just know.
Scared.
Just know, a lot of people watch us.
Last week it was like 3.
Yep. So, and then 2 of them was white. So they were like, if I knew this, you're in trouble.
They're going to be like, how you not know that, girl? Come on, girlfriend.
Come on, girlfriend. You go, girl.
Right. So, first one.
Scared.
Okay. How did Carl Thomas know it was love at first sight?
It's options.
No.
Carl Thomas.
Yeah.
That y'all.
That song.
I might as well just give the black card up. I don't fucking know. How he knew?
No?
I don't know.
Best friend?
This isn't about me, this is about her.
Okay, cool.
This is about her.
From the way she looked at him.
Oh, because all I could think
that was a bar. That was one of the big bars in the song.
Oh. For real?
Yeah.
Because, child, all I was going to say was sweet diddle dee dee.
It's not even Carl Thomas.
Oh, shit.
That's crazy.
Oh, shit.
All right. This is the easy one.
Okay.
All right. Where did Jagged Edge tell her to meet them?
At the altar.
Oh,
And you know what's fucked up? I was about to say the crossroads, child. Please get me out of here.
Lord have mercy. Okay. No. This dude. Okay.
He said y'all gonna beat me up in this.
Because this person's canceled right now, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Oh no.
It's Kels.
Nah, the other one. Trey Songz doesn't want to leave, but what does he got to do?
Damn. He got to do something. He got to do.
Sing the song.
You gotta do something.
Sing the song.
Wait. Wait.
Sing
My brain went blank.
Wow.
I could hear him saying he don't want to leave, but my mind is blank after that.
I don't want to leave.
Oh.
But I gotta go right now.
Okay, he gotta go.
Yeah, nigga, I told you.
He has to go.
All right, last one. Best friend should know this one. If Nas and Lauryn Hill ruled the world,
Okay, I know this one.
what would they do?
They would free all my sons. I know that one.
That's crazy.
You look like a Lauryn Hill fan. The only difference between you and her is you were on time today.
Right, exactly. That's insane. So what was
I knew
that?
that one.
What was that? 1 out of 3? People at home.
That's a 25.
That's not. That's
33%.
33%.
If you're doing.
And y'all know what's crazy? I am like 33% Caucasian.
So there you go. See?
So you just proved that you're more 100% Caucasian.
Exactly. That's wild. I thought you were going to get the Trey Songz.
I'm underexposed.
All right. So.
Looking exposed.
I mean.
Expose.
Yeah, I mean. So, Miss Kayla, K Alani, that other shit you tried to slide in here. I don't remember what that was. Tell us about your business.
Okay. So I primarily work with women.
No, start the whole shit. Like,
oh. So the name of my business is Holistic Solutions. We are almost 2 years old. We'll be 2 years old in June. Oh wow, time flies. We'll be 2 years old in June. I primarily work with women to heal their why.
Yeah.
I'm getting there to heal their trauma.
No, I'm just saying like men got trauma too.
I know, but it's a different type of trauma. I feel like with women, a lot of our trauma stems from from some sort of sexual source. Be it your thoughts about sex, your thoughts about your body, sexual traumas that you may have experienced, non-sexual traumas, relationships with other people. And a lot of that comes from what's called the root chakra or your yoni. So I primarily help women get in touch with their vagina so that they can figure out their lives by kind of getting in touch with themselves. I think it's important that we understand.
Best friend has a vagina. He want to get in root with his too.
Can you help me get in touch with my vagina?
Men have something called a lingam. Actually, it's like your gooch.
Mm-hmm.
The lingam.
I told him about the gooch. He don't be listening.
We can do a lingam.
So,
a lingam cord.
So do you steam his gooch?
You can steam your gooch just like you steam yoni. So I make yoni steams. Men can use them too.
Yeah, explain it to him. He doesn't know. Explain it to him.
He doesn't. So it feels really good.
Talk loud.
It's like a yoni steam is like a herbal tea blend, but for your vagina. Or in your case, your lingam. So for women, it has the opportunity to get inside of the body because the vaginal walls have this really thin tissue. But with men, I mean, it can still penetrate through your skin, and you still get some of the benefits. It's the weed, y'all, talking about herbs, but you still get some of the benefits. It just penetrates a little differently. So if you need some herbal penetration, let me know.
What does it do for me?
Yeah, there you go. Explain that to
make me feel? What's it do? Have you had somebody use it and then get their feedback?
I have. Not men. I've never had a man use my yoni steams. But for women, it can increase your libido. It can increase
he don't need
wetness.
That. He don't need that at all.
It can increase your wetness of the vagina. It can increase the tightness of it. It can also help with fertility. It can also help to regulate cycles and things like that. So I've used it to help regulate my cycle. I have a couple of other women who they typically just use it to regulate their cycles.
He don't like cycles.
You don't? You can actually. So my cycle's actually only 3 days long. It used to be almost 2 weeks, but no, for real. You got a girl. You get her right with some yoni steams. You
See, you ain't got to kick out for a whole week this time. You only kick out for a couple of days.
Oh, kick her out! Wait, oh God.
Yeah, no, when he doesn't want to be around it, so he tells her to go.
Are you serious? You tell her to go? No, is this a joke or is this for real?
No joke.
See?
You're dead serious? You put her out when she's on her cycle? Why?
In the past, like, one, there's just too much attitude. Two, nobody wants to deal with that.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
You can't have a white woman die on the show.
No, for real. And the woman was too stunned to speak. Yeah. What do you mean her attitude? So are you aware that it's a hormonal change in her body?
I am. But that don't... So this is my thing. Like, I feel like some women use that as an excuse to be...
A bitch.
Yeah, angrier or say stuff that they wouldn't normally say or whatever the case might be. And I just don't think that's right. I don't think you should hide behind an excuse to do something.
But what if she really means it?
Then say when you don't have it.
But her hormones are in check. She has there are hormonal fluctuations that take place in the body during a woman's cycle. During a woman's cycle. And so there is a period. Are you talking about like her PMS? PMS is really bad. Mm-hmm. You would put her out like during her period or before?
During. Like it's the same thing like alcohol. Like people tend to say a lot of things when they're drinking that they would not say when they're sober. And why would you need that alcohol to make you think?
To make you say it? You put drunk girls out too?
I have.
I guess that's
But you like drunk sex though.
Drunk sex is good, but that whole
like, shut up, bitch.
All the stuff that comes before that, like if you're arguing with somebody, there's some women out there that are angry drunks, and violent drunks, and they're like
the women who drink dark.
You know, it's like no man wants to be, touched, like because you're angry and you want to put your hands on a man, or like put your finger in his face, and then when something happens, you want to blame the man. Like you can't be the trigger and then be the victim at the same time. You can't pull that trigger and then say, "Oh my God, it backfired," and now I'm the victim. Like I don't think that's right.
Oh, we podding now. We podding now.
No, that's fair. I agree. You have to be aware though. Like I understand your point. I don't think that any person wants to be a victim to someone else's poor behavior, and then to have them victimize themselves behind the poor behavior. But I think that. I think that you also, like, as women, we have to be aware of our cycles and how they affect us so that we can be proactive, so that we don't get kicked out of best friend's house for having an attitude.
Definitely.
Trust me, your week could be better and my week could be better if you left.
So, what all the services do you provide?
So as of right now, I provide yoni steam services where I'll come to you. I'll build a yoni steam based off of concerns, anything that you might want to achieve. We'll put it together and then I'll do a steam service for you. I also do life coaching. So I do mentorship sessions where I help women go through.
So you don't fuck with the men at all?
Yes and no. So I actually have a couple of gay men who are under some of my programs.
I was about to get canceled. I was about to say some extra left shit.
No, I have a couple of gay men who are under my programs. I find that I typically work a little bit better with the feminine energy than masculine energy. I mean, they both kind of coincide and go together, but I work more so.
Let's take it back a step because I know whoever watches this is going to say, what exactly do you mean steam service? Like, do you just give them something that you put in the shower and the steam creates it to go, or actually, you put it in a pot and you put a pot like that blows steam on them?
So like it's literally like sitting on the toilet and taking a shit. I mean, for lack of better vividness.
That's why men don't do this. That's crazy.
No, so they or you could do it separately, but you take the herbs, you put them in this container that sits underneath the toilet seat lid. So it's like a bowl that holds the herbs. It goes underneath the toilet seat, and then you pour the hot water on top and it creates a steam, and then you just sit on top with your legs cocked wide open. You read a book, you drink tea. I have some clients who they journal throughout the process, listen to music, smoke weed, just.
So
just
when
take
you
time.
say a couple minutes ago, you said I go there and I'll perform a
Perform a steam service for them.
So you just sit there, you set it all up, you have to sit down and you talk to them while they're just sitting there.
While they hoo-ha all out.
With their hoo-ha all out. So they have an option to be covered. Some women want to be covered. I have one client who was just like, let's just stay here butt naked. And I sat in front of this woman and she just kind of bore it all to me and we talked about
She
her
had roast
sexual
beef?
traumas. She actually had a pretty vagina.
Okay.
It was actually pretty. I'm not gonna lie. I think the hard part about my job sometimes is it's almost like an esthetician. So we're like, I can smell it, but I can't taste it.
Wait a minute. See, your best friend, we in the wrong business.
Clearly.
We can stare at vaginas all day and get paid for it.
But I'll do the service for them. So I'll go and I'll prepare the herbs. I'll blend and mix the herbs up. I'll pray over it. In some clients' cases, they want prayer. Some clients just prefer like cleansing with sage and things of that nature. I'll heat up the water, sit them on the toilet with the herbs, and have them either journal or we'll talk about things that they might be needing to release. And over the next couple of days, we do an integration where they kind of check in.
So the gay men that you have, so you just sit there while they're just like, bloop.
They
I
shalom
have
all out.
never done a steam service with a gay man. So with the male clients that I've had, it's only been life coaching services.
Okay.
So,
I have never done
what if
steam.
you did a steam service and the man, you're expecting it to hit the bowl, when it comes down, it's just like peeking his head out, and you're just
He might be a grower. I mean, he might be a grower. He might not be a shower.
So-
and it's really not any of my business.
So let's say best friend comes there for your service. He wants a steam, right? Like, walk us through the process of like how would you?
Of how would I do it?
Yeah.
I would ask him. Is there anything emotionally or sexually that you feel like you're
All of
needing to release,
Uh-huh.
or that you're feeling like you need to embrace? We would talk about it, and then I would get the herbs together and I would sit it on the pot and I would treat him just like a woman. I think the only exception, I imagine that if I were to do a steam service for a man, they'd probably have to cock their penis up on the.
I'm about to say, well, if
the
his schlong
seat.
falls in the water, then
It would be hot.
yeah, he's
That-
gonna
it
sue
would be
you.
hot.
So he can sue you then, right?
You might have to
Lawsuit
McDonald's
all
with
over
the
that.
hot coffee. Yeah, you'll have to cock it up on the.
I'm
Uh-huh.
suing for $1
seat.
million. That lady got $1 million. I'm suing you for at least $1 million.
Can you imagine going to court for that?
I know, right? I was doing
I'm
a
like, look at this.
laser
I got a
steam.
picture of the burn mark.
That's a hickey. She was sucking on it. Oh, yeah,
Look, it ain't in the same color anymore. It went from pink to just like discolored ground beef.
And I'd be like, well,
Well, see, now you got a black dick.
Just on the tip.
There you go. That's all they need. You just need just a
Just a
tip.
tip.
Yep.
not just a black tip. Just a black tip is crazy. But he would have an option of a silent service. He could
Okay.
just be by himself completely.
So what if I said, hey, I want you to come do this service topless?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I would probably do it. I feel comfortable enough with myself. I'd probably do that.
Now, is that extra or?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, so
Obviously.
But it's an
his,
option.
his dick definitely going in the water now.
It's
You
like,
wanna-
that's just
Yeah.
Well, they ain't gotta worry about getting burned. It's just like, hey, I'm just gonna tie it over here with the towel real quick.
I guess that would be a separate waiver. Like if you would
Okay.
like topless service, you have to let me know that like you're not gonna
Touch you,
put your own penis in the water and
Yeah.
then sue me
right?
or touch me. Yeah.
Right, like, is that kind of weird? Like you being a female going into a man's
Well,
house.
I am
like,
a Glock owner, so
Do you take your Glock with you?
You have it now?
Because I know growing up.
for legal purposes, I cannot disclose the location of my firearm,
So growing up,
as I am a Virginia resident and do
Oh,
not
yeah,
hold
that
certain
is true.
licenses.
That is true.
when you were to buy a stripper for a party and they would come to your house, they always brought somebody with like a security guard or a friend or somebody, you know.
You have experience with this.
So you
Nah,
have
from
so
what
you
I
have a
heard.
goonie with you. That's what he's asking.
A goonie.
Yeah, to make sure
Like a
you
man
that you're
or
all right.
Somebody like.
Now that I'm thinking about, I
Yeah.
would consider if I was doing topless services, I would consider like a second person to
Right.
come
So do
with
you
me.
do anything physical? Like do you
With the
touch?
person?
Yeah, do you touch him?
I do not touch
Okay.
my clients. I don't touch my clients. I don't.
Well, best friend, he ain't.
Look, I'm all I'm saying is if this topless part takes off,
If-
can I get like 1% of
You
every
can
time you
get
do
a
that?
cut. You can get a I'll slide you like a 10 every time.
Look,
I'll be
I'm
like,
about to
look,
promote
man.
the hell out of this because
Right.
look, you can't see with the camera, but from my angle
Yeah,
right now, like I would recommend the topless service.
bruh.
Even if you're a female, get the topless service, okay? You won't be
You
disappointed.
about to get 500 5-star.
Right. And look, trust me, like I'm about to put it on every white page I know.
Every white pants.
Yeah, because you know the white man love the titties.
Yeah.
The white man love the titties.
Yeah.
And you can do it on camera with them. They won't even need you in person. They go,
Yep.
I
"Now, baby,
know.
my wife will be here. Just
Yep.
let's Zoom later when I'm at work on lunch."
Let's Zoom at work. I would 10 out of 10. I would do it. I would do it. I think that promoting sexual liberation is it's very important across the board.
Yeah.
I would do it.
I agree. I feel like, and here's the problem with society nowadays is I feel like people feel they'll be shunned by opening up. So I know a lot of women, and I'm not a man whore, but I know a lot of women that want to experience a lot more in their sexual relationship, but they won't because they're afraid that their spouse will judge them or
Yeah.
like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the case might be. So I think there should be a lot more liberation because I think people would be a lot more happier.
Yeah, what you just said is a big reason of why I work with women specifically is because women are programmed to have a sort of sexual shame. And that translates to how we show up in ways that are not sexual, like how we show up in business, how we show up
Not confident.
Yeah, just, very shy, afraid to stand up for ourselves. Even if we know, okay, I'm the shit. If you know you have the juice, you have it, you have the recipe, a lot of us will not, they won't bake the cake because of the
That's a
fear
That's
been, the fear that's been kind of implemented and put in to our minds. So I work with women to help release that. Like I help women learn to masturbate. I had a lady, I want to say young, but she was old. She was like in her 60s, and she told me that she's never really masturbated, never owned a toy. She had been married.
He's never masturbated.
Really? You've never jerked your chicken?
Oh, boy, she about to open all the services now.
We have an honest conversation. I'm sure at some point when I was little, I probably, because everybody talked about it, did it.
Since he's gotten vagina, he's never
Is it
masturbated.
just no interest in you physically doing it for yourself?
He about
or
to say
is
some
it
stupid shit.
No, one, I think
genuinely,
there's no
I think-
interest. I think two, I look at myself and I'm not the greatest looking man in the world.
Not at all. Not
Way
at all.
better looking than Pablo. But
Shit.
I don't feel like I'm ugly enough to where I should have to touch myself. Like, right?
I told you. Gonna say some
Like,
stupid shit.
I feel like the pleasure of doing that versus the pleasure of the real thing wouldn't even compare to being the same feeling.
Yeah,
So
you doing
why
it wrong.
would you want to
Waste-
rip
waste
yourself
your
off?
time, yeah.
Why would I want a half-ass orgasm when I can get the excitement and everything else of the real thing?
Well, self-sufficiency. Developing a deeper connection with yourself.
That's
You
right.
can tell when I don't get laid because I'll have the shittiest attitude
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
he's like, man,
Yeah, he's
you
not
need to go
bullshit,
get
yeah.
laid. Like, I can
It's
tell.
like he PMSing. That's what it's like.
That's his version of PMS.
Yep.
Right. Like, I'll be angry as all hell.
Mm-hmm.
You have NPS, no pussy syndrome, and you
Yeah.
get angry.
Yep.
No, we have the NPS.
NPS.
But yeah, you learn to become more intimate with yourself. You learn what you like,
Yeah.
so
You,
that you can teach others.
you can tell people what to do to you.
They don't listen half time anyway.
That you with
They
the wrong
will.
people.
Yeah, you're with the wrong one. If you learn yourself.
Look, you know this from
I know.
first-hand experience. White women don't like doing a lot.
Fuck you.
Look, it's one of those things. They be like, you see that memes where they be like, any girl, like they get on top for 2 seconds. They be like, all right, I'm done. Like I did all my, like their knees can't handle it, their legs can't handle it. Like
They would take a
they're
dick
out of
riding
breath.
class.
Like
There's classes that teach you how to ride dick.
Why
without
do you
your
have to
knees.
pay $65 to learn how to ride a dick?
I've paid. I'm not gonna lie. I paid somebody $75, and I took a dick riding class. But it was Goody Howard, so she's
Yeah,
very
she
very
is.
well renowned.
But
In the
why?
sex world. Why?
Yeah.
Because I'm fat, and because
Oh,
okay. It's difficult.
I'm about to say something. I'm about to say a wild sentence. I'm about to say I've been with a lot of fat women, all right, but and a lot of them know how to ride a dick.
It's not that I don't know. I mean, obviously. I know how to ride a dick.
Obviously. Whoa, wait a minute.
obviously, prove. Where's the film?
Is there footage?
No video. It didn't happen.
No,
What
it's-
category is that? White
it's
women on
sexual
top?
liberation is my
White women on
business.
top? That's the category?
No, if sexual liberation is my
X
business,
videos,
I
white women on
must-
top. I'm gonna put it right here. She's
But
gonna
I've
be.
invested a lot into learning, how to be good at
This
sex,
is
how
smart.
to
Like,
enjoy it.
I think even if you're like, let's say you suck the best dick in the world, right?
Mhm.
And
There's somebody
you
that
should
sucks the better
invest-
dick.
You should invest in it, and just so you know all the you should still continue to get better at your craft or learn more, because just because you're the best, you know, there's a billion people in this world. Like, everybody's going to have a different perspective or view or something on it. So you should probably spend some money to invest in your craft.
Cause that lady, I'm telling you, that lady knew something about riding dick. She made it so easy. So now I'm able to incorporate ease. So like he said, girls get on top for 2 seconds. That doesn't happen to me anymore because she's taught me how to work with my own body and work with gravity and just science to be able to pleasure myself on top, for one, and for two, not get tired.
And honestly, like, I think a lot of the girls that stay on top know how to pleasure themselves, so they do it in a specific or a certain way to where they can rub their stuff and like they get off, and as soon as they're done, like, okay, I'm done. Yep. Exactly.
That dismount is crazy. Yep. The dismount is
You'll feel that gush, and you'll be like, all right, she done. She off. And then she just lays there while you gotta finish. Over like and you're like, oh, now you're not gonna do anything while I gotta go and finish.
Oh, I don't know about that part. That's the part where you like dismount. You're supposed to roll over and you're supposed to just come here, and then you just lay there. You pillow princess it out until he gets what he needs.
Exactly. That's what they do. They pillow it out until you're like, oh my god, I'm done. Like, will you just be done? I'm trying to dry up now. Like.
Oh. I cannot relate.
I was about to
I can't relate.
Nigga.
I use Yanni steams. I use lubricant. I think that people don't incorporate enough lube into their sex. Like, people just kind of go at it. They think sex is sex. They don't invest in it.
Right. So, lubrication, right? If your body stops producing natural lubrication, isn't that a sign of, nigga, you need to just chill the fuck out? I'm asking. I'm just asking.
It depends. I mean, technically, no. If you still have energy, if you still want to fuck, you can. It's your time to go and pull out the KY jelly. Go and pull out your
car still has energy, but if you run out of fucking oil, your car stops moving.
A lot of things like stress, anxiety. Like, you just had a
bad day. It could be hormonal. It could just be a physical. Some women naturally do not produce as much lubricant as others, but that does not mean that they are not as aroused. That does not mean that they are not as...
But I've been with women that are dry as the desert.
Bro, we did the body count episode.
I need a scuba mask.
We did the body count episode, bro. We did the body count episode. Stop saying you're not a man whore.
I'm not a man whore.
You said body count? Body count.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
What's your body count, sir?
What I'm saying is...
Exactly.
Body counts don't make you a whore. It just makes you experience.
Ah, okay.
I don't disagree.
I bet you don't, nigga.
concepts. Like,
and
first of all,
why women are scared to talk and be liberated, because
you say you've had sex with more than three people, and you're looked at as a woman like, oh, she's a whore. I won't tell you how many people I've had sex with.
He said more than 10. He ain't fucking with it.
Really? In her lifetime?
Well, it depends on the kind of woman she is also.
That's fair.
If you're dating somebody and you're like, hey, I've been with 10, but she's like the quietest and like
those are the freaky ones, bro.
But like where you gotta like,
it's about a kind of responsibility.
Right, but you
thing,
get
like
one of the people that had 10 and they're looking to fuck you and your friend all the time and shit. They're like, yo, why don't you wait your own? Like, there's difference.
So if you meet somebody who had 100 and they're real quiet,
he wants a moral whore. Like,
so I'm saying, so if she's quiet, calm and all that shit, and she had 100.
No, like
You still good with that?
There's a difference. If
Yeah, because he'd probably be the only one that knows she's had 100 dicks.
If she's had
she's
100,
not advertising.
Oh, somebody knows that.
If she's only like that in the bedroom.
100 niggas know.
Yeah, I mean.
Because, she's, been in relationships and she only does it in the bedroom, but she don't go out in the street acting like that. There's a difference between the 200 women.
She's not a streetwalker.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's not a harlot.
That's fair. I know women like that. I know women like that too, who they're so hypersexual, they don't care who it is. They'll just...
Oh yeah, I know some women like that too.
They just attack you. They go to the bar, I'm fucking somebody tonight.
They don't even have to be cute. They don't have to...
A guy can't go to the bar and be like, hey, I'm fucking you tonight. You can't do that. Women can go to the bar.
But we all know it's
say,
easier for a woman to get dick than a man to get pussy.
They can walk right up to you and say, I'm fucking you tonight. You're like, okay.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it that easy?
No, it's that easy.
It's that easy for women.
Yeah.
A guy...
We can test it out if you want.
I'm like, you could see in my face.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to test this theory.
We
Can we go to a bar?
We can go to a bar and you can ask 10. You can ask 10 men.
And I guarantee 9 of them
Let's
say,
record like a series.
We can. I mean, I can ask 10 women. Well, he can ask 10. I can ask 10 women because I'm ugly apparently. He can ask 10 women and then watch what happens. And I'm like, what the fuck?
And we don't even have to ask them to fuck. We could go together and we say, hey, look, we're doing a study. If I were to ask you, being a female, what would you say? If you were to ask a guy, what would you say? The guy would be like, yeah.
Yeah. Especially
Let's go to a bar later. I want to test that out. No, really, not. I don't want to go fuck strangers at the bar, but
I hope not.
No.
She just wants to do the math.
Yeah, I want to do the math. I want to see. I want to see it in real time. I think that's interesting.
Yeah. I tell people that all the time.
I don't
It's
necessarily
way
doubt
easier
it,
for y'all.
but-
Way easier for y'all.
Way.
Y'all, it don't even matter what y'all have on.
Yep. You can go in there some big baggy
I do know.
sweatpants.
When I look bummy, like when I dress like you're dressed right now.
Wow. You just said he was attractive and shit. Now
I did say no. What I told him was that if I move my head really fast, he's almost fine.
She just called me a bum. She said I look like
She
a
said
bum.
you an ugly bum now.
I'm not saying he's an ugly bum, but I'm saying like you're dressed like a guy. He's dressed like a guy.
So I think...
Is it getting fucking worse? He's dressed like a dude.
What does that mean?
It means if I go out in a hoodie and some jeans or a hoodie and sweatpants, guys feel like they can talk to me.
Wait a minute. First and foremost, women in sweatpants who have the cakeage, that's a
I prefer
that's a
natural
different weapon.
view.
That's different.
Like, I don't want high heels and makeup. I want...
So what you got on right now, he ain't fucking
Yeah,
with.
you wouldn't talk to me like
I
that.
want yoga pants and a pair of Jordans. Just throw a hoodie on, a pair of yoga pants. Let's go out natural. Like I love when you dress up. I will, and I do.
After he
But
tells
at
you
the
what to
same
put on.
time, if we're just running to get sushi real quick, like you don't need to get all dressed up. Just throw a hoodie on,
throw on
yoga
some
pants.
sushi clothes.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
it's about.
But like I said, if you caking in some sweatpants, that shit move different. So yeah, we're gonna talk to you regardless.
So that's what it is.
Oh yeah.
My grandmother used to always say, "Stiff dick has no conscience."
It doesn't. Your grandma said a lot, bro.
When it gets hard, like they don't give a fuck. Good, bad, skinny, ugly, fat, whatever.
Yo, we gonna have to make some merch about what your grandma said. She said a lot of shit.
She used to
Your
say half
grandmother
loaf of bread.
said
Yep.
She's
half
like
loaf of bread.
Italian or something.
No, she's.
You give me spicy white vibes. I feel like I've said that
spicy
before.
white vibe.
We've been saying that. Nobody says that he's regular
A lot
white.
of
No,
people
he's
think I'm Puerto
spicy,
Rican, or a lot of people think I'm like Dominican, or a lot of people think I'm mixed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
You know why.
It's that
You're
Eminem
just-
look.
You got
Standard
the,
American
I'm better than-
Caucasian man.
Yep.
he's Scottish.
Scottish.
Stop looking at me so.
I'm thinking about them lips. Look, she got the lipstick going on there. Very good. She got them boobs out. Like, you can't see it from here, but like, she was stand up in front of the camera for us.
We're gonna take a picture.
I
we're gonna take a picture.
We'll take a picture
Lord.
too, but like, stand up and.
I'm being objectified.
Yes,
So when I do
110%.
my topless sessions.
Lord,
We're helping promote.
no, we're not.
Sex sells people. Okay?
Lord have mercy.
Like boobs sell, like
For your
especially in the white
topless
community.
steams.
Yep.
In the white
See, now you done fucked
community,
it
So
all up.
now the mic is tore up.
Yep.
Tore up from the floor up
It's
from her
okay.
boobs.
I'll put it. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say I'll hold it with my tits.
See?
All right. Is there any other services you want to say you
There are actually.
besides the topless ones?
Besides the topless services, no, seriously. I have a course that I've developed that I am starting to get some great feedback from. I actually love. I have a course for women who want to get in touch with their periods, with their cycles, so that they won't get kicked out of.
I told you he don't like that word.
So they won't get kicked out of best friend's house. So I kind of
all his women gonna see her.
No, yeah, just send them to me as soon as that's part of the onboarding package for best friend. You have to come and see me so we can figure out your cycle, so
Use
you won't
code
act like a bitch.
best friend when you schedule.
There you
No.
go. There you go.
But I help them get in touch with their cycles. Because a lot of women have just negative thoughts about it surrounding our cycles.
Because of men like him?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, just because of miseducation, because of not knowing.
A lot of women, like you saying, miseducation, they're not taught the right way. Like
because a lot of women, they find out
on their own.
They think it's
they'll be in like 4th grade and be
my
like,
first cycle, I was like, oh, the hell's going on? I kind of had an idea because I took a health class, but I was confused. No one had walked me through what it meant, and so I just was like, ooh, this is dirty.
Can I say I love that we're talking about periods because he hates that. I just love it.
Oh God!
Like Junior told me the other day they did a class in school. They had to learn how to put condoms on.
Yeah. They taught me that in middle school.
But nobody teaches the female how to insert or do any of the stuff that they.
Because the female condom will help out even more.
I had a teacher.
You not put a female condom on?
I do not.
Okay.
I don't know how to put a female condom on, but I had a program.
A lot of women don't, but they sell them. Like, why would you sell something that people don't know how to use?
Yeah, hell no. In middle school, there was a teacher who took the initiative. She started something to teach women, to teach the girls how to use tampons, how to use pads, like what's going on with your body.
Yeah, because ladies, you don't need the tampons the entire cycle. We're going to put that out there.
Honestly, I free bleed. I'm at a point now, I just let it go.
See, he ain't look at them lips no more. He ain't look at them lips no
more. It depends on the day.
He just turned his whole head. He ain't looking at your ass no more.
It depends on the day. It really depends on the day. Not every woman can, but outside of that, I'm very much into plant medicine. So I am becoming a facilitator for plant medicine events.
When you say plant medicine, what do you mean?
Primarily cannabis,
okay.
So marijuana. I am actually hosting an event. So March or April of this year, I'm going to host an event that will use edibles. So everything's going to be made from scratch.
Nice.
I'm also going to incorporate smokable herb and music to really kind of boost the frequencies and play off of the vibrations.
I used to sell oregano.
Really?
Yep. They didn't know the difference. I sold it as hash.
That's so terrible.
Shout out to the GIs. They ain't know no difference. I was like, this is hash. Because you burn oreganos, same smell. Yep.
All of the cannabis used in my event will come directly from a dispensary. It's all been tested. It's all been tested. But yeah, I'm getting into plant facilitation. Because I find that cannabis is one of those herbs that does play well with female energy. A lot of women need to smoke a blunt.
Okay.
That's it for now.
Interesting. All right. That's when you got any more questions?
Nope.
Okay. So we have this segment called We Just Be Saying Anything, where we pull something off the internet and, black Twitter, white Twitter, whatever, any Twitter.
Is that white Twitter? That's just
Twitter. That's Reddit. That's X.
X.
That's what X is. X is white Twitter.
X gonna give it to you.
Yeah, I mean, not this nigga saying black quotes. That's crazy.
Black History Month.
Is it?
It is.
See, now her episode got to come out first.
Why?
We'll talk about it. It's fine.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I just bumped you up to the front of the line.
He showed it.
Award. Look, shout out to them.
All over the place.
Not.
This
is what we not doing.
I actually haven't taken. So actually, I'm drinking mushroom tea.
Exactly. I know what you're doing. That's why she keeps sipping on it. That's not what we doing though. Okay. So, you seen? What do you think about the sassy male conversation?
The sassy male apocalypse.
Yeah, and the masculine women, thing now. They're talking about women can't be masculine. They can't crack their knuckles.
I cracked my neck.
Yeah.
I just did, and that felt good.
You can't have more than two brothers.
I have exactly two.
So how do you feel about that? Can a man be sassy?
Men can very much be sassy.
Because I know, because this whole giggling makeup shit. She a thug. Okay, I've known this woman since she was a young woman. Okay, she a thug. So
I love a good hood jam.
How can a man be sassy?
There are ways for men to be sassy.
And
I think that men are sassy when they operate like females.
What is that? How does a female operate?
Because you know what I want to say.
I know. How
when
does a
they
female
start acting like a bitch.
You can say that.
When they start acting like a bitch. It is, and I hate to use it this way because I don't want to give the perception that men cannot be emotional, but it is when men.
Because that's what it's giving. That we can't frolic, we can't do nothing.
Oh, men can most certainly frolic. I love to see black boy joy. I love to see a frolicking man. I love to see.
So best friend frolics is okay.
Do you do?
No, I'm saying if he does.
Yes, I would love to see. I love black boy joy. You know what
frolicking is his best friend?
To frolic is like to just be gleefully and
running the field with no shoes on, just like.
I would love that. I would frolic with him. You want to go frolicking?
Sure.
Because they gonna be bouncing when she frolic.
Whenever you want to frolic, I'm frolicking.
So
I love to see that. It's not necessarily the feeling, emotion, but it's just there's a certain weakness that I can't tolerate in seeing in a man. And when I say a weakness, I mean an inability to process emotion. To me is sassy. Okay. I think that an inability to process emotion can come off as sassiness, meaning when a man doesn't get his way and he wants to get sassy, and you know what I'm saying.
No, I don't. You gotta tell the people.
You know what I'm saying.
Tell the people.
When men don't get their way, like for example, the guy that's hollering at you down the street and he's like, "Hey yo ma," and you keep it pushing, and then he's like, "Hey, fucking bitch. You fucking ugly bitch."
That's why you ugly now.
Yeah, that's. But I wasn't ugly when you were trying. That's sassy to me. Like that's sassy behavior.
That's why your shoes don't match, bitch.
That's what I'm saying. That's why your socks don't match, bitch.
That's why he shouldn't have a brick.
That's sassy behavior.
Yeah, see?
That's sassy fucking behavior. Like not knowing how to hold your own emotion creates sassy behavior.
Okay. So
frolicking is not sassy.
So the list is obsolete. It's just their emotional.
The list. I've seen the list.
Okay.
The list is obsolete. I mean, there are some icks. I can't say why I don't know why they're icks, but they're just
like what me buying a frappuccino.
Like your hat is an ick to me right now.
Yeah, that is an ick. That's ick.
Like it just says to me like you don't care.
I'm sassy
like,
right
you
now.
Just don't care.
So I'm sassy right now.
You're not sassy.
How you hold on? How you gonna say I look dressed like a bum now?
Yeah.
My man over here looking.
I mean, he does look wild as shit with the shoes,
the socks, the pants, and the hat.
But guess what though?
Look wild.
You know what though? This table don't show my socks, so I'm fine.
He does look wild. I was if I had to like choose, I would rather be seen in
grandfather right now.
I would rather be seen in public with you than Pablo.
Okay, so let me ask you this question.
Not this fucking question. Hold up. So y'all ain't gonna fuck me.
Oh god, so it's the jeans you're making.
So me and Pablo come to the restaurant and you're the waitress.
Here you go.
You sit us down and you say, "Hey, you guys together?" No, we're not together like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but if we were together like that, who would be the female in the relationship?
Fuck you.
It's okay because he's heard it a million times, so you can say, but it's okay. But just for
you, my friend. You my friend. Don't look at him. Stop looking at him.
We ask this all the time.
Is this really that? Like, I only say this because
I'm
of the hat. No.
Because of my hat?
Because of the hat. No, I'm kidding.
Well, if I'm gonna say if I take this off, then the hairline looking crazy right now. I
think that Pablo would be the girl.
Okay.
I think Pablo would be the girl.
I bust in that hat.
I only won once, by the way, and he didn't ask this shit like 1,000 times.
Really?
Yeah, one person said
that he would be the guy.
Yeah.
I think that you would be the girl just more so because your personality.
I'm more laid back.
Yeah, but.
Well, I'm a Buddhist.
I'm
a Buddhist
say that
now too.
Because
so.
I've seen both sides.
I'm about to say you see me,
I've
nigga.
Seen both sides, and some you give me like women on PMS sometimes, like when you're in your fields and you're like, I don't know. Like when you
isolate that one. That's the.
This is why you don't bring friends on the show, people. This is because they know you.
Yeah, like I'm saying, when you don't know how shit is gonna work out. Sometimes you're just and I'm like, oh god, it's fucking girl. But outside of that,
and then see, this is why men don't express themselves. Okay.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah, shut up, nigga. Now you say you appreciate it, but now you bringing it up.
I will always create a safe space to share emotion. That's not.
I like you said that because we're going to segue because Shaq said in a interview, you do not share your emotions with women because eventually they will throw it in your face.
That's true.
Is that so?
That's so.
That's true. I've had it happen.
But yeah,
nigga, that's so.
I'm not throwing it in your face.
What the fuck? What you thought? What you call it? You made the face and the noise and all that. What you call that?
She did it on the podcast.
Right?
On the video.
So now our 3 listeners are like, what the fuck?
Not the 3. You guys have more than 3, but I'm not saying that in any negative way.
I know.
It
But
is
how do you feel about what Shaq said?
I think that's fair, but I don't think that is solely isolated to women. I mean, people in general have a tendency to do that.
I agree.
I think people in general have
He's never thrown it in my face.
Well, it could also be
I never said.
Yeah, he's never done that to me.
I was like, it could also be
And we done had late night conversations. He never brought none of them shits up.
Don't try to make me sound like a bad person. I'm not the keeper of secrets. Now.
Yeah.
I
Technically, you are, my nigga. Technically.
Woo! It's this giving keep up.
Yeah, there's some shit out there, y'all.
But yeah, I don't disagree with what he says. I think that oftentimes, and it could be something very simple that triggers another person, like you accidentally bring up something that you know hurts somebody, but you don't mean it any type of way.
Gotcha. Or you having an argument with him, and on the way out the door, it's like, that's why your daddy left you, bitch.
Hey, that's actually mad different. That's crazy as fuck. That's crazy as shit. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, because that's what you do.
Shit. I actually don't do that. I do that in reverse. Now I do it in reverse. So when people say
Why
stupid
your daddy
shit,
loves you.
no, I'll be like, leave me just like my daddy did, bitch.
Oh, what the fuck?
And that's the reaction I get, and people get like so
daddy
quiet, and they're
issues.
like, "Oh fuck, I'm sorry."
She definitely
Shit.
likes anal.
See, that's how you get your ass
I
ate.
don't not enjoy it.
See, she does not enjoy it.
I don't not.
That's how you get your ass ate, because you say some shit like that, and they be like, oh, baby, come here real
Come
quick.
here, let me eat that ass.
So, best friend, how you feel about Shaq saying that?
I think he's correct. I've had it happen to me. Like,
I've had it happen
seen
to me, too.
You know, I think women can be some of the most ignorant people when it comes to arguments or things like that.
They definitely they stay low. They don't. I ain't gonna say go low. They stay low.
They stay there because once you get an argument, everything it's not like
Everything's off the table.
fuck you. It's always like it always goes right to the low blow, like you just did him.
Cause you know how my mom.
I could have gone a lot lower.
You could have. Mom says that though. She was like, "There's no rules in fighting." That's how she tells me. There's no rules.
There's no rules.
So, I know, nigga. I can go low too. Don't do that.
I'm drinking my tea.
Yeah, but your face saying something different while you drinking.
I'm not saying anything.
Your eyes they're smizing.
They're frolicking.
They're frolicking. Oh my god.
But yeah, women stay low, and I don't know if it's a defense mechanism or.
In part, I think.
It's because I think I think it's because
Y'all have to win.
physically they're not strong enough to compete with you, but mentally and emotionally they know how
They have
strong
to.
they are.
Yeah,
so
they can crush that.
Hey, I can't beat you in a fight, but I'll beat you right here.
Some women can though.
Yeah.
That nigga got hands. Like some people can't beat you in a fight.
I'm crying. I think that is something I'll be transparent. That's something I'm trying to get out of because I know
Violence?
that not violence, not physical violence. I haven't physically fought in a while. I think it's more of a mental violence. I know that when I feel like someone has slighted me, oh, now you gotta hurt. I gotta hurt your feelings.
Yep.
On all.
And
on
because
all
I don't
aspects.
physically fight anymore, I'm just like, yeah, now I have to make you fucking cry. I
Yeah,
have to make you take a shower and think about how much you fucking hate yourself.
She hurt people.
Yeah, so that's why I just
Like
remain
she,
peaceful.
like she'll whoop
nowadays.
your ass, and then they'll say something like, that's why your toenail's ugly, and then she just goes extra low off the toenails. It's like she's like, why the fuck he say that? He know how I feel about my toes.
Yeah, I'm getting out of that though.
Okay.
I'm very much getting out of that. So I keep myself out of situations to where I have to behave that way. I think that's another thing with women too. We allow ourselves openly to get into situations to where we have to get into fight mode to where now we have to be the bitch.
Because
we didn't
I'm about to say,
want to remove ourselves from the
I ain't gonna say his
beginning.
name, but Army guy, that shit was crazy.
Oh God.
Yeah, Army guy was crazy. Okay, she stayed low. Like I mean, she didn't pick her head up not one time.
Cause he had me fucked up, but I allowed myself to be in a position for him to have me fucked
Best
up.
friend, I'm talking about months. She's low. Like she's like.
Like literally, yeah, it was bad. We're not gonna talk about it. We'll talk about it later.
You pulled the Band-Aid off that one.
So
Later.
best friend, you got one?
I guess we can ask her my other question.
All right. So now, since you've been away, we got a new segment
Okay.
called Best Friend Sack. He goes into his sack and pulls out a question. Sometimes,
Pull it deep out of your.
sometimes he goes deep. Sometimes it's deep. Sometimes it's lighthearted.
Right.
Lighthearted.
It depends on how he feels.
Right.
Sometimes his sack is full. Sometimes his sack is a little bit empty. It depends on the day.
Okay.
So, So, best friend, what's
How's
your
your
sack?
sack looking like today?
Oh goodness,
I'm trying to pull it up here. I know what it is off the top of my head. I just want to read
Lord.
verbatim.
People.
Yes, pull his sack.
So we didn't discuss. Are you currently in a relationship or seeing somebody or not a relationship?
Look, she's like, they are watching me.
Whatever the case might be.
We asked you what we could ask you. You ain't put that out there.
Okay, you don't have to answer.
I don't know, actually.
Okay. So you're in a situationship right now.
And I wouldn't say situationship. I don't know.
She's shopping right now.
Okay, so you're window shopping.
Yeah.
I
You're tasting the food.
I'm about to say, yeah, she definitely having a taste test.
I'll say this. I am seeking to be a wife. I want to be a wife.
Okay.
I'm
That's
seeking
big
to
for
be
her.
a
I'll
wife.
marry them titties. Okay, so here's the question.
Hey,
If given the opportunity, would you leave your partner for someone you feel more compatible with? You and your partner together 5-10 years.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
And you're like, man, somebody comes along, or you have that friend that you're just like, you know what? If I was single, it would be that person. If given the opportunity, would you leave to explore that option? That's a good question.
That's a real
'Cause
good
I know
question.
people in this room that we've had conversations.
Why are you fucking looking at him?
I'm just saying. I know tons of people.
Wow. That's difficult. I don't think I'm not sure. I think I would bring
I'm sorry.
I know, I'm not sure. No, really, seriously, I'm not sure. And I say that because ideally, if I were to be in a relationship with a person, I would hope I'd be in a position to be able to, bring to them anything. So if I feel like hey, this person is a little more compatible, I would hope that I would be with someone I could bring that to. Maybe it could be a dynamic conversation.
After 8 years, they'd be like, what the fuck you talking about? 8 years in and you talking about you more compatible with somebody else?
But maybe they're like, you know what? I'm glad that you said that because...
Some people might just get stagnant.
Yeah, maybe they're like, you know what? I'm glad that you felt comfortable to bring it to me. I understand that you have
What man gonna say that to you?
I don't know, but there's a man who I'm sure...
Especially the men you be dealing with. None of them niggas who be like...
Actually, as of late, I have developed, I really have developed the type of man that I attract. So, like, I feel like the type of guys I attract now would probably be like, okay, that's fucked up. I need a minute to think about it. But if you feel like you need some fulfillment elsewhere, like, maybe we can have a conversation, and then maybe it goes from being a monogamous to a polyamorous situation or something of that nature. Or maybe we take a break and I get a hall
See
pass.
that? Now you gotta share the pussy. See, now you gotta share the pussy because you want to open up.
I'm not sharing. I'm like, hey, good, whatever.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Maybe he's like, okay, well, you take 3-4 weeks to yourself, figure it out, and we'll reconvene later. I'm gonna sort out my life. I don't know. Maybe he's got some coochie he's been thinking about. He's like, fuck it, this is my 6 weeks to go and get some cat.
Okay.
You know? Maybe it's deeper than just sex. Maybe
It could be.
it's a emotional attraction. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know if I could. Because I done built all this here. So you said 5-8 years. I done built something here to take it like off the whim, like a chance.
But what if it's a shitty relationship, though? That's what I'm saying. This is a dynamic question.
Yeah.
Good question.
If my relationship is shit, though, I'm
If you
I'm
shit,
gone.
but if you're shit, why do you stay? Why do you need a reason to
because
leave?
Be comfortable.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't think I'll take that chance. You know, I might dip my toe in the water, but I might not take that chance to. Go, but
sounds like you're a pussy.
that's why I'm the woman, right?
Damn.
It is though. Like sometimes, like if you're already in a situation that's shitty, I mean, just fucking jump. How much worse could it get?
Right.
That's true.
It can only get better. Even if you wind up alone and you don't work out with that other person.
At least you got out.
You're alone is still better mentally and everything for you than that.
What about you, best friend?
So the problem for me, and I thought about this question like the last couple of days when I got.
Hey, yo.
Wait, you had a couple of days to think about this
Yeah.
shit? You don't have a fucking answer?
No, so I think the problem for me is, in my mind, there's never the perfect person for me because in my mind I have this vision of somebody that's probably never existed because I make up this fake person in my head.
Mm.
So every time I'm with somebody,
That's not fair.
It's not. I compare them to this person. It's not even real. It's like I can't go anywhere and find this person because in my mind, the person's perfect in my mind. But so I think for me, it's harder because nobody's ever going to be good enough than the person in my mind anyway. So it's a fucked up situation, which
it is
wind up causing me to be alone for the rest of my life at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think I would jump for the simple fact thinking, okay, is that person? Thinking that they're the person in my mind.
You're looking for your 100%
right.
person.
Right, and there's not.
Just take the 85, bro.
Yeah, the 85.
Don't do 78 though. Do like 85.
Honestly, but I'm not gonna hold you. You can find. I'm not gonna say 100%. There will never be a 100%, but you can get pretty damn close. And sometimes you don't always start with the person that's close. Sometimes you start with the person who's at 80, and they develop into an 85.
But some people don't want to go off that potential. Like, so what if you say 80 and you try to build them up and they stay like 81, 82?
Well, it's just like any business. You look at the risk and the reward, and you a seasoned businessman knows how to look at a business and say, yeah, this is going to make me money or this is not. This is going to be beneficial or this is not. You can look at a person and say, this is a street rat that's never going to want to be a wife. You feel me? Or you can look at this person and say, she be at the club every other weekend, but we could work on you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you can see the difference visibly.
Somebody that comes to my job and takes their shirt off and ready to fight.
Okay, I did not do those things simultaneously at one time, and nor did I take my shirt off inside of the place of employment.
Now she charges for that. She does that shit for free.
Yeah,
she evolved.
I've evolved. I have now evolved.
I'm proud of you too.
Thank you, but I didn't want to marry that guy.
You act like this sometimes.
I mean, yeah, I was young.
Young, dumb, and...
I was young.
Wasn't that young?
Younger. Younger.
But nah, I get what you're saying.
For what my standards were at the time.
I get what you're saying. Like, you know the signs, you know that you see it.
Yeah.
You gotta hit the eject button at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't always hit the eject button the first time. You know, the first red flag. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3, but... 300. But eventually you hit the eject button.
This is why you don't have friends on your show, people. But yeah.
Nobody said shit to you.
I know. So yeah. That's it? Like, we just gonna stop so, okay. So first and foremost, people, Kayla here is alumni. At one point she was part of this organization of ours. Then she stepped out on faith, and she's, looking at vaginas now. So,
worked out. You want from this? Shit.
But I do want to say that I have known Kayla for a very, very long time.
Please stop saying that.
I have.
Like, I don't like to be perceived.
40 years.
Yeah, like I've known her. I've known her for a while, and to watch the growth in this woman here to become who she is today, I'm super duper proud of you. I really am.
She went from working with assholes here to looking at vaginas.
I know stories about this young lady of the things that she did when she was angry, because she used to be a very angry person, to who she is now, and I'm absolutely, positively proud of you for all the growth and the things you're going to do.
I can appreciate it. There are people now who are surprised that I even get angry.
I'm just saying, and that's just like best friend. I've known best friend since we were 15. And
don't frown your face though.
And even the growth
that
with
is like
him.
40 years, isn't it?
Like, however old
15.
Triz is, that's how long I've known him.
Damn.
So his growth as well, because he used to be angry, like very angry. Like there'd be times.
Like Eminem, that's who you remind me of.
Yeah, that's exactly who he is. That's exactly who he is. He used to come to school with a tank top on and a little tiny gold chain. He used to be that angry white kid in school. So, and he will fight all the other white kids, and then he'll fight the black kids because they're like, he's a little white kid and he can't fight.
I just evolved. I went from like one
little
to like
now she pulled the chest up. Now she excited again, bruh.
Chest.
So I'm absolutely proud of him as well, because he's a.
I still have, trust me, I'm still fucked up.
Oh, nigga, we all are. We all are at some point.
Room for growth, of course.
Yeah, but you are, from who you were to who you are now, I love you, and I'm proud of you. You know, you keep calling me a woman every episode, but it's all
I
right.
didn't call you a woman.
I mean,
He called you a woman.
I shouldn't have been given the opportunity to answer that question. Like, one of you was gonna have to be the woman. I mean,
No, you could have said, "Nah, I'm not answering that."
We prefer your honesty.
why would I say I'm not answering it? The question.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to answer it.
You do have to answer it.
It doesn't have shit to do with me. I'll answer the question.
In this Joe Biden world, we don't have to answer anything.
I'm screaming.
You bought the Trump shoes?
The Trump shoes?
Yeah, he got shoes.
I was trying to buy them, but they were sold out.
The Trump shoes?
He has
I only wanted
tennis.
to buy them
I'm
for
so
resale
disconnected. I
He has
like living
sneakers.
like another world.
He
They
just
look
sold
like
sneakers.
Jordan 1s, but they
But he got a big T on the side,
side.
and he sold them for $400.
Oh.
And now they're selling for like 4,000.
Mm-hmm. He trying to get that
like 2 days.
trying to get that court cost up. He got to pay New York like $400 million.
I'm so out of touch.
That's the
Like,
fine. How you gonna find somebody $400 million? That's crazy.
a lot of money.
Yeah.
He's got it, I'm sure.
The
Somewhere.
thing is, once he tries to appeal it, he doesn't have to pay until that's over.
Right.
So that could be 4, 5, 6 years.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But New York's still gonna want their money.
Yeah. If he
Eventually.
loses that one, yeah.
Eventually.
But now he can still perform, do his businesses, because they said you can't have a business for like 3 years in New
Mhm.
York. But as long as he's under appeal, he can do whatever he wants.
You know a lot about Trump, sir.
No, I know a lot about law.
No, you said about the shoes and everything. You know a lot about Trump.
Shit, I'm trying to make a buck. I don't give a shit if it's Trump, Obama,
I'm about to say,
like whoever.
where you live at, they'll go like
You come out with
hotcakes.
a pair of shoes that I can flip and make some money on? Shit, I don't
Yeah,
give
you
a
go down the
shit.
street to that house by your house. You're like, yo, I got these. They probably buy them from you.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, they got a cutout of Trump in their window down the street from his house.
I used to ride by and I'm like, why not? I was like, I didn't see that. So I was like, next night I was like, drove by and I was like, why is there a guy standing up there in a suit every night? Like,
Yep.
it's weird. So I drove by again and I'm like, that's a fucking cutout of Trump.
Yep.
Literally in
That
the
would
window.
freak me the fuck out.
When I first started going down there, I was like,
Because I would see the same shit. Why this guy in a fucking suit?
yeah,
Like 10 o'clock at night, the guy
just
was
smiling
like,
at you and shit.
what the fuck's he
He's
doing?
just dicking
It
his
took me like a
suit
bunch of
on.
times to ride by to finally catch on to what the fuck it was.
Not spinning the block like, hold on,
Yeah,
nah,
right.
nah, that wasn't what the fuck I think it just was.
Yeah.
Let me turn around.
But thank you, Kayla, for coming on. We appreciate you.
Okay.
It wasn't as bad as the last time, right?
I would have felt very appreciated if my rider was honored.
I told you wouldn't get none of that shit on that list.
I know.
But you said you gonna bring your own shit, so
I did. I brought my own salt and vinegar chips.
exactly. So tell the people where they can find you and your business and all that good stuff, and the titty service, all that.
Oh my
Look,
god.
I'm trying to just. Is there a service that you just in your underwear? Come on, like I'm trying to help you make some money. I'm looking from my point of view what I would want.
Talk to me after the show.
Okay.
Not after the show. Not after the
That's the off
show.
the air segment, people. Hit me up in my DM and I'll give you prices.
Follow us on our Patreon. You're gonna get all that.
But yes, you guys can find me at Hoelistic Solutions. That's Hoelistic Solutions. So HOELISTIC Solutions.
Yep, you know how she spelled it.
Instagram. On Instagram, pretty much, yeah, you can find me on IG, and I'll lead you from there.
All right. Best friend, last words.
And if you missed it earlier, she was like, to Pablo.
Oh, that's gonna be on. That's gonna be in there. So we're gonna put that on there. But like we always say, you're not a hoe. They just hating because you having fun. And you're not trash. You're somebody's treasure. And that's word to Mundo. And until next time, we are out.